All right, we're gonna do our walk around, just our exterior portion here. So this is the Ford Mustang GT California Special. So you get the spoiler, the stripe down the side. It says California Special. It's also in the seat. Got some goodies under there. Actual scoops on the hood. Like I can see the windshield and you can see where some water and stuff gets through. And then a nice little hood decal there. And then like a nice little lip kit, side effects and stuff. Good grill. Got the nice lights. I love this with the LEDs. Overall, paint's in really good shape. For me, one thing I would say is the swirls. This thing was washed a lot, but never paint corrected. So I don't know if it was just like a touch car wash. It had to have been. There's just swirls everywhere. Here's where it really caught my eye. So on this fender quarter panel here, let that focus. There we go. So light scratches, and they carry up to here. There's some light scratches. And then on the front, just some chips. You know, chips from like following trucks or stuff. You catch everything with these little cars. But beyond that, really good. Lights are in great shape. They're not chipped or hazed or anything like that. They all work. The wheels do have some curb rash. A little more tread in the front than the rear. But beyond that, pretty good looking car. All right, we're gonna do a quick engine bay. I always like to do a startup. First thing, this here is so you can hear the engine when you're in the inside of the car. Kind of goofy, but a lot of manufacturers are doing it. I'm gonna set it right here. I know you can't see much, but we're gonna do a startup and then I'll pick it up. So as far as engine bay, it's very stock, left alone, very quiet. Everything works AC, has an electric assist power steering. Filter could be replaced, but like I said, this has not been through the shop yet, so keep that in mind. You can see where they have jump started this recently. The cover was off when I popped this hood. Now with the GT, you get some strut bracing, some engine dress up. The one thing that caught my eye, brake fluid's a bit dark, especially on these cars. They get drove pretty hard. You just want to make sure that fluid gets flushed every 3 years. The darkness is just a sign of moisture. With moisture, you get a lower boiling point, which reduces brake performance. So something to keep an eye on. A little residue here, I'm gonna mark that as spilt on the oil cap because the plug itself is dry. With the key off, I did pop that plug and it's dry on the inside. And that's pretty much it. Really stock engine bay, nice quiet. Even on cold start, no chain or any rattle like that. So real good. Okay, we're gonna do our quick undercarriage. So you can see, I always start from the front looking towards the back. Main reason I do this, it's harder on these lower cars. You can see if anything's been hanging down, sagging or dragging. Anything that's wet that's gonna show up. Looks pretty good there. That is your condenser, radiator and everything. All dry under there, this is really good. While I'm down here, this bumper you can see has some chin rash. Pretty normal for the low car, but honestly, it's the only real spot. Lift points and everything all look really good. I'm gonna shove this under here and try to show you something. Does have an aftermarket exhaust, but right there is your cats. So they're still there, but if you go down, there's your clamps. And further back, you can see it's like been cut and deleted. See there, no resonators, and then when we get to the back portion, you'll see the mufflers were cut out too. Lift points are in really good shape all around the vehicle. Everything looks nice. No rust that I can find. Kind of like this white chalky stuff. Not sure where they were. So you got your tips, and then you can see your pipe, and then it goes to the factory pipe further in. It sounds good. This thing's throaty. I'm gonna get you a sound clip at some point. The sun's kind of fighting us with the dust here. And on your passenger side, lift points, really good shape here. And again, driver's side, really good shape. Still has all the covers and everything. The side skirts are in really good shape. Everything's still there, tight. So, looks good. Okay, we are on our interior here. I have all the doors and stuff open so they can get in and out. E-brake is currently set for the test. Doors are open, seatbelts off, so that's what those lights are. Mileage 78,061 at the time of our test drive. Starting here at the steering wheel. Cruise control menu for that screen. Call controls and volume controls. Horn, and it's a nice leather wrap, pretty good condition. You'll see some lines and stuff from like jewelry or whatever. Basic screen, just kind of has your essentials without like a big touch screen there, right? Climate control works great. Heated seats, overkill in the weather we're having right now, but got to do them for the test. This is the accessory that I noticed on this dash. I believe it's just a timer for like track times or something like that. I don't really know. It doesn't come on. I don't want to like hold it down and mess with something. It's just mounted to the dash pretty securely there. This is your 12-volt charger. That would drive me crazy being above everything. I did not see one anywhere else. Cup holders are lit up. And then this guy is kind of a pain. They're like push and then like up and out. More connections, auxiliary, USB, 12 volts. That's that. Nice, good old leather wrapped e-brake. This does have the sport shift here. This is how you open your trunk, hazard, and traction control. Does have the auto lights and fog lights on this car. No memory seats, but it does have auto windows. I'll roll this up real quick. They are tinted, pretty good. Rolling around, it's nice. Dash is in really good shape. Has like the nice California special trim and stuff. We're gonna pause here and look from the outside in. Okay, so this is your driver door card. Nice leather wrap, really good shape. Does have the light up. It's hard to tell. Got this light up, little sill plate, rubber mats, and it does have the upgraded pedals, so like the nice aluminum look. Leather seats are in really good shape, honestly. Normally this is all cracked. You can see like some wear, but like it's not cracked, it's not hard, it's not torn. No repairs that I can find. So weird leather. It does have the California special in there. And then when we get to the passenger side, I'll show you. Power seats on both sides, lumbar on this side only. Alright, rear seats on this bad boy. Not really used that much, just some change in there. This does have some cool lights for the footwells. And then there's a little thing here so the back person can get in and out if you got little ones. Leather here. Again, power seat. Rubber mats. The carpet's in really good shape though. And then I found the owner's manual is tucked up in here just the way they have it, but it was like shoved in the back. So I found that, put it back in there. Door card here, really good shape. All right, so we're gonna go through our trunk real fast. It does have some of the carpet mats. It has rubber mats up in the floors right now. And then it does have a full-size spare. It's just basically to get you there without messing up your diff. It does have the tools down underneath. One thing that caught my eye was the spill here. It looks like a little bit of corrosion possibly as well. And just a bunch of crap in the bottom. Like I've said a couple times, this hasn't been through reconditioning. Like they just got a fresh trade-in, so the shop hasn't even touched it, cleaned it, or looked it over. So just keep that in mind. That's your trunk. We're gonna go through the scan portion. So right here we go through, scan all the modules. We got a lot of passes. There's a couple things here. So PCM has a stored code for a small evap leak, not active. And then these three these two lost communication. This one low voltage, right? So on the engine bay portion, you'll see with the battery cover off. I'm pretty sure this was jump started. So those don't have any need for caution in my opinion. They're all stored, none of them are active. The evap one, I'll keep an eye on if I was you. With the exhaust being deleted, it could be something to do with that. It does have the emissions part though. We're gonna go through our monitors and see what we're doing there. All right, so we are into the monitors. As you see, the O2 is throwing some faults here. We try to do about a 10-mile loop to make sure we get a full reset with the exhaust. So the cats are still there, but the rest is like deleted. So it could be they could have somehow wrote it out of the car to not be looking for those, but it knows they're gone, so I don't believe that's true. Or maybe this needs, because of the jump start scenario, about 20 miles to get a full reset on there. But we didn't have, so when you have O2 stuff, you'll have like hesitations. It'll kind of smell like it's running rich, so lots of fuel, stuff like that will be really key signs, and we didn't have any of those issues. So just something to keep an eye on, but not something I would worry myself with like a fully straight piped car. And it was just jump started. So this is going to be something where I would try to ask them if you could do like a 20-mile drive and see if anything actually comes up, like it'll pop a check engine light if the evap thing is real. But it was stored at this time. I got it to Idaho where you do about 80 for a couple seconds. So it got highway driving for quite a bit of this drive cycle. I did do some in town. Did sit at a traffic light for a while because it was not reading, just my little car. So like it's been running, so something to keep an eye on, but not something to be stressed about, I would say. All right, we're gonna get you a quick start up here. Sounds really good. California Special all over this thing. Has some really nice tinted windows. Pretty quick car. Sounds great, looks great. Nice package on this. The trim's pretty good. A lot of guys were pretty hyped about the California Special. It's really just basically some decals, some trim in the side, a tail, a splitter or a wing, sorry. The vents on the hood, stuff like that. But it's simple enough that it looks good. Like, it's just nice. Paint's in good shape. We found some chips, some scratches, some swirls. Tires have been through their paces. We got some chips, scratches, dings, and stuff like that. The wheels as well. But overall, car drives good. A little bit of vibration under braking, higher speeds like 80, 70, getting off the freeway especially. Sport shift works really good. Has the manual shift option as well. The downshift, it kind of like does a delay and like will slow itself down. It's really nice, so it's not really like lungy, you know. I don't know if you had a friend in high school or something, you'd drop a gear without rev matching or something, you just lunge to the front of the car. This does not do that when you do it, so it's really nice. Honestly, it just looks like it was some kind of weekend getaway warrior type thing, in really good shape. We're gonna just stop here and finish this out.